At one point, Ninja wasn't just a Fortnite player. He was Fortnite. If you thought about the game, you thought about him. Blue hair, record-breaking streams, millions of viewers watching at the same time. That kind of peak doesn't happen by accident. But here's the uncomfortable question people still don't like asking. Why can't Ninja recreate that moment? Not why he fell off, not why Fortnite changed, but why, even when he comes back, it never feels the same. The answer isn't skill, and it isn't effort, it's timing. Ninja didn't just rise with Fortnite. He rose at the exact moment when the internet needed a face for gaming. Streaming was simple back then. Games were fewer. Attention was less fragmented. If you were live, you were the event. Ninja didn't have to compete with 10 platforms, short-form clips, or algorithm chaos. He just had to be there. And he was. When Fortnite exploded, Ninja became the bridge between casual players and competitive gameplay. He made high-level play look accessible, entertaining, understandable. That role doesn't exist anymore. Today, Fortnite doesn't need a single ambassador. It has thousands. Creators don't funnel upward now, they scatter outward. Back then, viewers gathered in one place. Now they bounce endlessly. And that changes everything. When Ninja returns to Fortnite today, he isn't walking into an empty stage. He's stepping into a crowded room where everyone already has someone they watch. That's not a failure, that's just reality. There's also something else people overlook. Ninja's peak wasn't just about Fortnite. It was about being first. First to mainstream dominance. First gaming celebrity non-gamers recognized. First streamer to feel unavoidable. You only get to be first once. Trying to recreate that isn't just difficult, it's impossible. Because the environment that created that peak no longer exists. Even if Ninja plays better, streams longer, commits harder, the ceiling isn't the same. And deep down, he knows it. Which brings us to the part nobody likes talking about. Pressure. When Ninja streams Fortnite now, every match carries history with it. Every loss becomes a comparison. Every win gets downplayed. Back then, he was building something. Now, he's measured against it. That alone changes how a game feels. And it changes why recreating the peak was never realistic in the first place. There's also the platform problem. Ninja's rise happened when Twitch was the ecosystem. Growth was centralized. Momentum compounded. Today, attention is split. YouTube, TikTok, clips, shorts, highlights everywhere. Moments don't live in one place long enough to stack into a movement. Which is ironic because Ninja helped build that system. But it doesn't reward the same behavior anymore. Back then, consistency meant dominance. Now, consistency means noise. That's why recreating the peak isn't about Fortnite at all. It's about the internet changing shape. There's also an identity problem. Ninja's brand became bigger than the game itself. That's powerful, but it's also limiting. When someone reaches that level, returning to a single game feels smaller by comparison. Not to the audience, to the creator. Grinding Fortnite again wouldn't expand Ninja's legacy. It would narrow it. And that's a trade most creators at that level don't want to make. This is why his Fortnite returns always feel temporary. They're visits, not homes. Moments of nostalgia, not reinventions. And nostalgia is powerful, but it doesn't build new peaks. It reminds people of old ones. The hardest truth is this. Ninja didn't fail to recreate his Fortnite peak. He outgrew the conditions that made it possible. That peak required a simpler internet, a single dominant platform, a game at the exact right moment, and a creator willing to live inside it. You can't rewind all of that. And you can't force lightning to strike twice. That doesn't mean Ninja is irrelevant, far from it. It means his success belongs to a specific era, and that era is over. Not because Fortnite died, not because Ninja fell off, but because the moment passed. And moments like that don't come back. They just get remembered. Which is why every Fortnite return feels like a callback, not a comeback. And why recreating that peak was never really the goal. It was already completed.